Okay. We gave free land for building the largest ISKCON temple in Bengal. Yes. Was Firad Hakim changed from the head of Tarakeshwar temple? Yes. Is midday meal for all? Yes. Does Imam and Pandit get equal arms in government of West Bengal? Yes. Is 600 crore rupees given for renovation of all temples across West Bengal? Yes. Is Kanyastri, which is given across all religions, awarded by the United Nations? Yes. Did Durga Puja get the UNESCO heritage tag under Mamata Banerjee's rule? Yes. And finally, the second largest Jagannath temple in the world is being built on the lands of West Bengal near the sea beach of Digha. It is also a fact. So we are not Hindu phobic, sir. We believe in all religion. Now coming to your Rahul's question, why we object to this picture? Because we believe that inside the walls of the temple of democracy is no place for any religious leader. From Hindu, from Islam, from Buddhist, from Sikh, or anybody. Nobody has any business there. It is the temple of democracy. The only book that should be revered there is the Constitution. Not Bhagavad Gita, not Quran, not the Bible. And the Constitution says India is a sovereign, socialist, democratic, secular republic. And that's what we stand by. Anything against it, we will object. As the opposition, it's our duty to object.
Okay.
And if you don't like it, then the democracy does not stand without an opposition. And finally, one last point, 5 seconds. Prahlad Joshi, when you mention all the tweets by all the party, Prahlad Joshi, the parliamentary affairs minister. Now give me 10 seconds and then I will answer all your questions.
Calm down.
Prahlad Joshi, the parliamentary affairs minister, tweeted a picture of Prime Minister Narendra Modi doing a Sastang Pranam to the Sengal. Very good, no objections. But what he tweeted in Karnataka, Kannad language, the translation by Google is prostrations to the scepter from the king of the land. So India's descent from a constitutional democracy to theocracy is complete? That is my question.
Okay, 1 second. Riju Datta, there are several... One second. I just want to ask you a follow-up. Thank goodness you answered my question and you found it worthy. But I want to ask you a question. There are several inscriptions on some of India's leading institution buildings, including in the previous parliament, that trace their origins to prominent Hindu scriptures, sir. You may be aware of them. I can list them for you in extensive and expansive detail. Are these institutions and buildings...
On the chair of the Chief Justice, on the Lok Sabha Speaker, yes.
Yeah. So, good. I'm glad that you are aware of this. Now, are these also institutions touched, since they sport these logos, these motifs, these emblems, these slogans, these inscriptions, are they also saffron? And were they also founded by an individual?
Okay.
Like Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, who Mamata Banerjee respected because she began her career in the Congress, was he also part of this Hindu brigade?
Okay. Now, thank you for asking that question. Again, like I said, we do not have the problem with the yagyas, the havan.
We are talking about institutions here.
When you move into,
Riju Datta, we are talking about... hang on.
Any institution.
No, don't change the goalpost. Come back to the point. You said you have a problem with...
I'm not changing the goalpost.
Excuse me. You said that you have a problem with members of any faith inside Parliament.
Yes.
Right.
Correct.
I am talking about inscriptions from Hindu scriptures inside buildings that today are celebrated as the most robust pillars of our democracy. Point one. Point two, we also have a constitution that is dedicated to a secular outlook. Do you know that the constitution also has pictures of Hindu gods, Hindu symbols? Should we rip out all those pages? Does that make the constitution any less secular?
No, absolutely
Number
not.
three. Let me finish.
Absolutely not.
Sir, please. Number three. One of the most so-called exalted secular countries in the world is the United States. The president there takes an oath on the Bible. Is he also a Christian fundamentalist? Can you elaborate on all these 3 points, please, Riju Datta?
Okay. Yes, I will elaborate. I have or we Trinamool Congress have no problems with any inscription of scriptures or pictures of Hindu gods and goddesses in the constitution. And what the president of the United States does, that is their business. I am no one to comment on a different country. Our only problem is this. I am a staunch Hindu, a proud Hindu. I don't need my faith to be choked down my throat. What happened inside the parliament was BJP's religious propaganda and it was Modi fanfare. That is where the problem lies. If there was an inscription, the inscription is there on the chair of the Chief Justice of India. The inscription is there on the chair of the Lok Sabha Speaker. Have we ever objected, or we are objecting now? Have we ever objected the Sengal? Did we object the Puja, Yogya, Yajna?
The point is, Riju Datta, I have exposed you on national television. You cannot come out and say that that was condemnable. Why should the Supreme Court, have an invocation to an Hindu scripture? Why should our soldiers, some of who serve in our forces or in the RNAW, have inscriptions that are borrowed from the Manusmriti? I'm asking you this, sir. Should they be ripped up? Should they be erased?
I will ask you this.
No, don't ask me. Answer me tonight.
No, Rahul, then I will ask you. No, because I need to expose you as well. Because when during the parliamentary inauguration, everybody is singing Sare Jahan Se Acha, and the Delhi University under the central government removes the poem from the textbook because it is written by Iqbal, then what is that? What is that?
You're confusing a textbook with...
You think I am exposed?
You're comparing an apple... You're comparing an apple, sir, to... how should I put this? To perhaps a lychee. Don't do that. Compare apples to apples.
No,
now, one second. Let me bring in Dr. Sudhanshu Trivedi.
Some people like lychees. Leave it to them.
One second. Yes, sir, but you can't compare the two. Don't compare the two. Okay.